The superintendent of Franklin Township Schools, Dr. Flora Reichanadter, saying her district and possibly others may see their overall grade slip, not because teachers are failing, not because students haven't been prepared for the ISTEP, but because this year's ISTEP test is unlike anything they've worked with in the past.
Who have we mostly read about so far in the story? Okay, so think about the main character.
This morning in Darcy Southworth's fourth grade class, the focus is ISTEP prep. Students are broken up into stations with each group divided by deficits, what they need to work on in order to be successful come March. But that's where it gets tricky. The Bunker Hill elementary teacher explaining all this ISTEP prep is really just guesswork, as this year districts aren't quite sure what to even expect.
We don't know what questions will be asked. We've heard that they will be more difficult than they have been in the past. So yeah, we feel a bit confused about how to best prepare our students this year.
And from teachers to the superintendent, it's the sentiment here in Franklin Township.
We've been a historically high-performing school corporation, and we're worried.
District Superintendent Dr. Flora Reichanadter sitting down with us to go through a long list of concerns that she has, which she says could directly affect her school district's letter grade. Her top three concerns: number one,
we've already been warned by many people at the Department of Education that this is a much more rigorous test, and so therefore we should expect that our students may not do as well. So now we're going to use this same test that's much different than last year to determine if our students made growth that will then determine a school's grade. How unfair can that be?
Number two, that this year the ISTEP will take twice as long for students to complete, with third graders, for example, being tested for more than 20 hours. And finally, her third concern, that because the test is so long, students will need to be in the computer lab longer, making it difficult to squeeze everyone in.
Obviously, kids are much fresher in the morning. You know, imagine taking a high-stakes test the last hour of the school day. That's going to happen to some of our students because I've got to schedule those computer labs almost all day long.
It all amounts to a stressful season for Franklin Township, which says it agrees with testing to hold schools accountable, but feels right now as if it has little control over the outcome of the ISTEP.
So what is the solution? Well, Superintendent Reichanadter saying schools, teachers, parents, they need to say enough is enough. Now, she's reached out to lawmakers asking them to change the education standards and therefore the ISTEP. And this evening on the district's Facebook page, she is encouraging all parents in her district to do the same. Reporting from the newsroom, Ann Kelly, RTV 6.